9.6.0 patch. Let's go ahead and play some killer, see how demo plays. Interesting. 4 minutes play all the way? Yeah, I don't really think so. I guess we could try and do some 2v8. Let's see. Killer. Pretty big blood point bonus for Survivor, I must say. Alright, Legion, he's pretty much taken out of the game, but what? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and play some Blake. Got my little loadout here. I'm expecting, what, 16-minute time? 16? Oh, half an hour. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, guess we're just not. Alright, sweet. Welcome to another video, by the way. Completely forgot to do an intro. What's up, my fellow Goy boys and Goy girls? We don't discriminate around here. Anyway, as you all know, I'm not really that big of a fan of 2v8 because it just drives up the queue times, and the only people playing 1v4 are just super ultra sweaty squads, right? So I figured, well, let's go ahead and you know, talk about the new update, all the good, all the bad. I gotta say, I like the free night skin. That's pretty cool. Let's be honest here. Between you and me, I haven't bought like any Rift Pass ever because the amount they're asking for, in my opinion, has always been or way more than what's actually worth. But that's just me. The night skin's pretty cool, but this. I'm once I get this, once I get this, it's never coming off. It's never coming off. Yeah. Another thing I want to talk about, that's the Rift Pass. It's whatever. Not really big on that. Another thing I want to talk about, as you probably saw in the intro, yeah, Wesker got kill switched instantly after the update because he had the ability to just hit survivors through windows and pallets, which I think is pretty funny. But yeah, after 27 days, by the way, the Legion is back. But yeah, I'm gonna hop into a game, and future fight will probably talk more in depth about what he thinks about the Demogorgon and whether or not he is probably going to be bombed by Netanyahu. What I'm going to do is try and talk about the actual stuff that's noteworthy in the patch notes while I'm playing the game. As you can see, gen speeds are still incredibly fast. As you can see, survivors still don't respect the killer. I mean, what's new, really? What's new? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. These guys don't look to be too crazy, so hopefully this match isn't too nuts. Even with the turn buff, I still couldn't turn enough. That is ridiculous. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably figure out, yeah, the whole I'm gonna record my thoughts while I'm playing the game didn't really go too well. Yeah, I ended up freaking the hell out halfway through this game because, well, you know, if you've been around for a while now, you understand why I hate 2v8, and this game is a great example why. You see, listen, the fast track technically got a nerf, right? But the problem is, well, really, it's the same thing I said last video. If you saw that, by the way, thanks for the mass amount of support on that. Appreciate it. Anyway, it seems Pain Resonance is no longer the meta, at least not without agitation, because the game thinks it's funny to spawn all your hooks in one particular part of the map. And it seems Grim Embrace doesn't really do anything anymore, especially if you're not playing an absolute S-tier killer. You don't even really need generator-related perks at all anymore to just completely gen rush a killer and get out in less than, like, what, 10 minutes? Really? It's actually absurd, man. This whole update is just a huge nothing burger. That said, there are some things worth mentioning. The skins look nice, really. I mean, I touched on the ones I liked during the beginning of the video, but the Demogorgon buffs are they're really not that good. You know, he does have an easier time hitting things, but that said, I literally showed a perfect example of how they buffed him just enough to notice, but not enough to actually be applicable in most circumstances. There's another part in the video where I actually managed to get a really good hit on a survivor. I'll probably put that part here right now. That said, I was thinking about getting Wesker before this update, but then they kill switched him, so now I'm definitely not getting him. The fact that Behavior even had the Legion kill switch for almost an entire month, and he is still not fixed entirely, is ridiculous, man. There are YouTubers who main Legion. One guy, I forget his name, even he said, you know, oh, I play Legion, you know, since they released the kill switch, you know, got rid of it, and he's still bugged. If anything, he's slightly worse than what he was when they, quote, fixed him last time, back in the 9.5.0 update, right? And I don't know, man. 2v8 just ruins the game. Maybe that's an L take, I don't know. It is a fun game mode if you have friends to play with. That said, it gets boring quick, and the queue times are atrociously long. I don't know, man. Maybe there's something I'm missing here. They honestly didn't do much for this update. I'm just gonna be honest. They really didn't do much. That all being said, Diminishing Returns literally it doesn't really benefit killers in any meaningful way, because like I said before, the only time this is ever really going to punish anyone or anything is killers, because even right now, survivors aren't using percentage-based boosters when it comes to doing gens. Heal speeds, yeah, they're high, but they're still high, even with Diminishing Returns. Everyone always says, oh, it's great for the future, it's a great starter. Alright, well, they need to be applied to survivors. Killer, listen, I am a diehard killer main, alright? Everyone knows this, everyone sees it. I like to play survivor sometimes, but let's be real here, I am a killer main. 110% through and through. And when I see survivors still, even with Diminishing Returns, getting almost instant heals right off hook, it bothers me. It really does, because in my mind I'm thinking, okay, I'm actively being punished in the same way that they are, even though I'm not the problem. Why is it a problem for me to use a full haste build and I'm being punished for it, when these guys can just run around non-stop abusing everything they've been abusing? This is why I made that bully video before this one, because I knew that this patch wasn't actually going to affect anything in any meaningful way, outside of just being a huge nothing burger in Behavior saying, "Oi, bay, Goyam, give me your money, I need it." Like that's really all this was. This was just a huge cash grab update. They added a bunch of skins, they added a new pass, they added 2v8 for everyone to just mindlessly play. Words cannot describe how much I despise 2v8. And I don't even hate the game mode, I just hate the fact that it destroys the game for the entire time that it is around, right? Because 2v8's fun, but then when you realize the only people really playing 1v4 are the super ultra mega sweat survivors, right? You don't want to play the game at all. 2v8's fun, but I also prefer 1v4. And because I know almost every single game I'm going to be put against a full sweat squad, it makes me not want to play the game at all for a month at a time. So that being said, I am probably going to be taking a break from the game. I might live stream some DBD. I might be playing 2v8 for a little bit. That being said, no one wants to sit and watch a bunch of brain-dead survivor gameplay in 2v8 when you could be watching literally anything else. And no one else wants to watch 30 minutes of sitting in a queue either waiting to play killer. So yeah, honestly, all that said, there's really nothing else to talk about. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you like the video, feel free to drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to be live Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, 7 p.m. EST. Feel free to drop on by. If not, whatever. I'm not your daddy. Regardless, I hope you all have an amazing day and or evening. God bless. Take care. Peace.